Welcome back. According to media reports, an Enugu-based billionaire recently buried his mother in a Hummer Jeep instead of a coffin. He also sprayed the Jeep with $10,000. What do you think? Is this love for his mom, or too much money, or just total madness? It's your view, lady count. You can call us on 070-8066-8014, or you can tweet to us at YourView TVC. We'd like to hear comments on this bizarre incident. All right, let me start with Sanze.
My people.
Your people. Money people.
We like money, yes. Now we don't like money. If you don't like money, give me your own. Yes. But I can see where this man is coming from. No, honestly, hold on a second.
Yes, your view, sorry.
When your mom dies, we don't know the history of this man. I tried checking up his history, nobody knows. But then when let's just assume that he had a poor childhood growing up, and he's been there with his mom, struggling through thick and thin, and then eventually he makes it in life. I think it's only reasonable that he does that. Although, that is just me trying to see from his angle. But me, from my angle, that is just total waste of money. Hummer Jeep. To bury your mom in a Hummer Jeep. I'm just saying.
Money misroad. This is a total case of money misroad completely. If your mom probably had suffered so much to put you through school, and she was not there to benefit from her sweat to reap what she sowed, and you want to give her a burial and expose her to scavengers, do you know what it is to bury a woman in that kind of situation? It means that she will not have peace. She won't rest in peace, because people will always go. It's true. That's the truth. People will go back to that grave site and try to dig her up, take some things from her. He sprayed the car as well with $10,000. And you think the people that will cover that sand will let the woman rest in peace? The money misroad totally.
I didn't even think of that angle. But you see, one thing that I haven't thought about is that money that you worked for, would you spend it like that? Yeah, because sometimes you think of this kind of, I mean, I'm not trying to lay accusations. There are different arguments. Blood money, money you get from juju,
drugs,
the money you get from drugs and all kind of stuff. Because if you actually sweat like this every day, you go to 9 to 5, or you do business, carry container, bring, and you really suffer to get this money, would you really buy a Hummer Jeep and bury your mother and put $10,000?
Of course not. Not even
Even the man that is pouring the sand, that's the picture. Even the man that is pouring the sand inside the Jeep has never seen $10 before in his life.
And now you think
you now, so just like she said, yes.
What Nima is saying is really true. There is no way that Hummer Jeep still remains inside that grave. As soon as they are turning back, they are going home, those people will come back and they would take off all those things. There's a story I would like us to, there was a story I heard about a rich man, that when he died, he told the people that when I die, bury me and open the whatever, let my hands come out of my coffin, so people would see. You know, that he now said on the way to the grave, let them lay all the gold, all the whatever, they should have the best doctors in the world, the whatever and all that. He said the reason he wanted that is that people should realize that when you die, you came into this world empty, and you're leaving this world empty, and the best doctors in the world could not save your life. Your money, your riches and everything could not save your life. And that is why I still respect the Muslim culture of burying not even immediately, they wrap them in mats. They don't even waste money to buy coffins. I don't buy that idea that you don't spend money. I'd rather spend my money on my parents, take them on holidays, take them to enjoy life while they're still alive, and give them a very quiet burial. But see, I don't believe in spending so much money to bury someone.
But see, you also have to also see the other argument, because so I'm not trying to agree with Sanzi, but the other argument is also understandable, such that, you see, I know somebody personally who, when the mother died, according to this person, the mother is a fashionista. She loves gold, she loves jewelry, so they dressed her up in the mask, put this long, was it a woman or even a father? This long jewelry, gold rings, everything. I mean, the way the woman would ordinarily look, with the gele, with the makeup, I mean, so much gold that the woman, and even the ones that she wasn't going to use, she couldn't wear, they just lined it around her gold jewelry, all her jewelry inside her coffin. She asked for that in her will, that bury me in my jewelry. And I'm wondering, why would people actually go that far? So it could be the request of the mother. So you know what, bury me in Hummer Jeep. And you should respect the wishes of
but Maria,
of
let
the
me
dead.
say
I
something.
think
I think it's the state of the mind. When your mind is poor, that is what you do. A Bill Gates will never do that kind of a thing. Wealthy people that have wealthy mindsets will never do it. And that is what we suffer in Africa. A lot of our leaders, most of us, even not even leaders, normal people, we have a very poor mindset because we have been so subjected to poverty that it is all that we think. If I truly want to make a difference in life, I will not request that my children put money inside the grave. No, I would rather say they should sell that money and go and give it to people that would truly need it.
Now,
it's a deprived.
They open a trust to touch lives.
Yes.
Someone died recently, and the family members went to that because she died from cancer. They went to that cancer foundation that we know was on our show and put some funds, made some funds available so that we could get free mammograms and all that every Fridays. That is the kind of thing somebody should be thinking of. The way you touch lives.
Nima actually took it off my mind right now.
But you see, even on all of this in the online blogs, I saw that like some men wearing red, like some kind of group they are in, or maybe they are calls or whatever.
Beanie Boys.
Is it Beanie Boys?
They now put
dollars.
No,
Stacks.
they're talking.
Stacks of dollars.
They were going to spray it.
And Moe, like they lined up and
They sprayed
they
that
spray, and I saw them
Now,
throwing in bundles. What they are spraying and throwing bundles.
Nobody that
No, just like you said.
makes money.
Let me come to Sansi for a
Make
second.
I answer those Benin people, because they're my people. Nobody will make correct money. When we say you work hard for it, will do that. Nobody.
Why are all of you taking words out of my mouth this morning?
They should tell me the source of that their money.
Let me take Mazi's call. Good morning, Mazi. Are you there?
Why are you guys taking words out of my mouth?
Okay, Mazi, are you there?
Yes.
Long time. You abandoned us.
Yes, long time no hear, no see.
You abandoned us, Abi?
No, I did not.
Okay.
I've been traveling, and it's not even getting through.
You and Yakub. Okay, no problem. Welcome back.
Stanza, how are you, my dear?
Very well, sir.
Oh, I'm a lawyer. God bless you. Yes. The former governor of Imo State, Sam Baku, tried it when his wife died. A lot of gold were buried. And unfortunately, before daybreak, the woman was exhumed and the ghosts were taken away. But then let me ask you a question. Are you sure that man is in his right sense of mind?
Definitely.
That's number one. Number two, how did he take care of his mother when she was alive?
Thank you.
You see, we are suffering from mentality that is devilish and wickedness. That man, how much has he taken care of the poor, the widows within him? The best thing to do to his mother is to bury her with how much and $10 million.
I think
Now, you know the interesting thing.
Okay. All right, let me come to Sansi. I think we lost that call.
You know the interesting thing is, if you look at the picture, you would actually see people who came for the occasion. They were poor villagers. In their slippers. If you look at you will see I didn't see the faces, but like from the outfit, I know what a typical poor villager is. Okay. And so you could have, there were so many things you could have done. You could have developed your village in the name of your mom. And is this man educated? How did he make his money? Because no right-thinking person would do that.
Okay. Now let's look at the other side, because I want us to also see a bit of reason. Let's be balanced. Because if indeed you want to give your mom something very befitting like a Homaji burial, there's a cleaner, classier way of doing it. Find out this, is it VGC mall, whatever, VGC, what do you call this thing, burial, this grave, this is VGC vault. We go find somewhere like that, right? Build a nice Homaji looking kind of coffin, not even coffin. The place where you put the body in. Oh, okay. I can't remember the name, what they call it. You put the baby, your mother in there, build it nice, make it classier. Or putting it inside that red sand is as ras as even
I said, we go check there they would have resumed it.
The thing is this. My
Let me take Isaac's call. 1 second, sorry. Nima, let me take Isaac's call. I don't want to lose this call. Good morning, Isaac. Are you there?
Yeah, morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, nice job over there.
Thank you.
Yeah, concerning the issue of the man that is burying his mommy with all my gift, you ladies, you said it all. No matter how rich you are, God bless you to be a blessing to mankind, not a waste and destruction.
Yes.
To nature and humanity. Burying an homage is like cursing the land. Cursing the land.
Crossing the land.
What would that, contribute to the land? Rather, it will bring more problems to that land. People will be able to farm and all of that is come across. And set demand down to the root is you cannot earn an income through effort, through investment, through whatsoever means that is genuine. And how much is an ownership? That you have to go and bury.
You won't do that.
Because you are giving your money to be fitting burial. $10,000. Bury it. Well,
thank you so much.
Better go there and keep things up and give it to people who are in need of it.
Exactly. Thank you so much, Isaac. Is it even legal to do this kind of thing? But shouldn't the state, the local government even arrest him for that?
No, he would have gone to pay now for that. But you see, the thing that will now start happening is that all you see, tomorrow somebody will bury the mother inside limousine. Next tomorrow somebody will bury. So where would there be space? And the coffin is small enough to take.
I wanted to look at it from another angle. There's this possibility that, while they were growing up, they were given this materialistic kind of thinking, because I remember when I was quite young, my grandfathers used to say it all the time that when they die, they should be buried in the most simplest way. I remember that my paternal grandfather stated it clearly that anything that you want to do for me, like, because usually I know people like the big parties and all that. Like, you want to throw a big party, kill 10 cows, start killing it now when I'm alive to eat it, or else. So just so that to give us this mindset that simple burial, simple lifestyle, everything you get, live your life simply like a malam. Don't stress your
life. What if, for sake of argument, he actually earned this money legally, and he actually came from poverty, nothing,
and his mind is still
he now has this money, right? And he just wants to, and he didn't get a chance. Maybe the money came in at the 99th hour before the mother died. Like, he just wants to give his mother this befitting burial. That, what, Monday, I'm so sorry I couldn't take care of you, but now the money is
hold on a second. If there is no way he would make that money, and the mom wouldn't have a taste of it, because obviously if you're making money, the money won't come overnight.
Maybe that won't come overnight.
There is no way the money will come overnight if you work for it.
For the sake of argument, I'm saying that you've worked for it. Suddenly, the contract now came today, and your mother now died on Saturday. Mother, I'm so sorry.
Contract funds.
No, you not get the money. And I was like, let me just do something to show this woman that yes.
I was watching a documentary on CNN, African Voices, on Sunday, and a man, this same thing that you're talking about, now he's made. He has money. He's a Muslim, an Alaji. Do you know what he did in memory of his mother? He built a school where everybody can go to school for free.
I have a call from Germany.
So don't tell me that.
I have a call from Germany. I don't want to lose that call. Rex, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Good morning, Rex. How are you?
I'm fine. And good morning to the ladies in the house.
How is Germany?
We are fine.
Good.
It's pretty cool here. Everything is well here.
Very well. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, please, I want to contribute on the issue. The fact is, most of our Nigerians, they behave abnormal when it comes to issues like this. Because if you really think it down, if you make your money in a legitimate way, even I believe Dangote will not bury the mother like this.
Thank you.
With all the money about us, so they buried him.
You understand me? So, like the other issue, which is Brown was saying, there were guys that bring stack of dollars on top of table with moeds and ladies, these are people you go back home, you can't find their roots. These are people that are not responsible. One-on-one, I know some of them, they can't even pay their house rent because they have guests that go to street and prostitution and give them money. They go to parties and spray money, use it. So these are some of the things Nigerians do here. So please, thank you very much for the program. So I really praise you ladies for the effort you are putting in on issues like this. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rex. I appreciate it. So that online thing was crazy. I mean, those men were like big men, and everybody was just behind them.
Can I tell you
and I'm
something?
like, why would you just go and spray in dollars and in bundles and not in singles?
And what he's saying is the absolute truth. Most of them cannot pay their bills. I know someone that recently, she drives a Range Rover. And someone was telling me that this one, She does not pay her rent. She's owing. So why are you trying to? So what we need to tackle here, Murayo, is the poverty mindset. We should come out of that mindset. Like I was saying, that Alhaji now has built a school forever and ever. They will continue to mention his mother's name and the free children. Sorry, Enima, the free education that he's giving to those children. That one for me makes more sense.
Creating a legacy.
Let me explain that legacy to you. In Islam, when you want to honor a dead person that is like a parent, what you do is that you put down, even when you are alive, like I could choose that, okay, this thing should be for my own benefit. When I'm gone, the good works that you can benefit from is to put a school in place, create a well, do things that will benefit humanity. Something that people can always use and gain from. That is when you can say you have touched lives, or you can. Just yesterday I saw my dad, he was telling me that he wants to go on Hajj, because when he paid for Hajj for my grandma, that was the year she died, she couldn't go on Hajj. He knows that when he goes on Hajj now, his intention is that the reward of that Hajj should be for my grandmother. That is the way we think. We have cultures. Why would somebody just, just
tweet on this matter? Do you have any tweets?
Are they doing it?
Let me take Faye's call. Good morning, Faye.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
I'm a first-time caller.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Yeah, hi to everybody. I think concerning the issue, I think the man wants to give his mother a smooth ride to heaven. Because if it's not a smooth ride to heaven, then it's a waste of money. Just like who have said, she has said it all today. It is the poverty mentality. Because if you don't have the poverty mentality, you won't waste. You won't be a waste. So for me, he wants to give his mother a smooth ride to heaven. Thank you very much.
Right. So I think also people are always forgetting that there's a spirit man and there's a physical man. That physical man decomposes. It's just this flow. It's just total carcass.
That's what I'm saying.
The real, you see, no matter how much you like carry homajib, just wrap them like the Muslims do, or put them in a plastic, whatever it is. That doesn't. When you get to heaven, nobody wants to know.
That is if you get to heaven.
You go to hell. So nobody really cares the way you go. Yes, go ahead.
She made a very profound statement. You know that I don't think in Islam, I know in Christianity, God is not a God of waste. That's why, if you look at the miracles that Jesus did, they gathered all the remnants and they kept it. He is never a God of waste. So I don't think
good point.
Anybody in their right sense, you know, that for me, it doesn't make sense.
$10,000. How much is Naira?
That's about 1.6
plus Homer.
With this inflation of maybe 1.8 million. Imagine. You know, that's crazy. And that is just one off because we've not added the other cost of area.
Tweets, but let's take Bisola's call. Take some good. Bisola, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I just want to comment on this issue. I really admire the Muslims.
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm not really a Muslim, but I admire the Muslims way of burying their cups. Immediately, their cups died, they'll bury them immediately, which is the best way. I see no reason why somebody should bury his cups inside an almighty. To me, it's poverty that causes such pain.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Bisola. The reason why we're spending a lot of time on this topic is because our guest for Let's Talk is yet, I think I heard she's stuck in traffic. She's supposed to teach us about how to take care of her hair. So we'll continue to talk about this until she shows up. But let's take some tweets.
Let me take this one quickly. If he says, Enugu people are not known for show, so I guess this is madness. She's defending her people. Okay. Then Olowo Meye says, this is total rasness. Black man, black sense.
Ezra says, are you sure the man didn't use his mother for the money?
No,
because we cannot rule out that fact.
Yeah. When you watch a lot of Nollywood movies,
my dear,
that's an option. That's an Nollywood option, man.
Abi Razak says, this is total absurdity and clear it's a ritual money. He cannot struggle and toy for making money and spend it that way.
Alawade Jumoke says, Mora, addressing the corpse is okay. Car and money for what? Is she going to be driven to heaven?
Well, let's take that off. Is addressing the corpse okay?
It's not okay because that is carcass. Let me answer your question, Mora. You see, there's something the last caller said, and I want to, because that's the same thing my father has said. That anywhere he dies, we should bury him. He's lived in the north all his life. See, this thing is a major thing in Nigeria, and we need to break that chain. They shouldn't call me that I'm rebellious or whatever. I don't see any reason that my father dies in Kaduna tomorrow. He's old and he dies, and I have to carry his corpse and travel all the way to Benin to go to a village I've never been to in my life.
Culture.
I have seen. Don't say that. You see, that culture is wrong. I
disagree.
You know why I'm saying this? Because I have seen cases where a woman lost her life, lost her daughter, all because she was going to go and bury her mother. Is that fair?
What
should stop all those things.
Governor now.
Look at the governor that died, the MK.
That's a topic for another day.
I'm just saying.
Okay, but let me go back
honestly,
to this culture thing we're talking about. Over the years, we've seen us bury our royalties with heads of human body, human being, just to show God that they had servants when they were alive, when they get to a Olodumare, because it's our traditional African thinking. That's what Uwa is saying. But when you have to take your eldest person in the family back home to honor you, because in my village we have family grave sites.
Let me take Cecilia's call, please. Good morning, Cecilia. Are you there?
Good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
I wanted to contribute to the issue.
Go ahead.
I don't see any reason why that man could bury his mother with homage. Because all these big men, you will see even people working under them, their children are suffering for school fees, for any other thing. They could not help for anything. But for this man to use it, they think that this homage will take his mother to heaven. I'm even thinking whether he used the mother for ritual, and this is what they asked him in the occult group to do.
In fact, thank you very much, Cecilia. Because I'm thinking that if you are invited to that kind of a burial, would you even eat at that kind of burial? Or would you even but let us because I think everybody on this table and at home agrees that it does not make sense to bury anybody in a homage. But the issue that there might be a bit of contention is, can you actually dress up the dead in all these expensive ornaments? You know, all your jewelry? Because I mean, I wanted to talk about Jumoke said that she can understand. I don't know if she agrees, but she can understand if somebody says, look, this my mother is dead. She was a fashionista when she was there. I want to have Gucci shoes, Gucci bag, Gucci jewelry, YSL, this, whatever it is. You want to dress her up the way she normally looks. Do you think there's anything wrong with that? Anybody wants to go with that?
As Jumoke said, I'm wondering.
Can I say something?
Hold on. When my grandmom died,
okay, think about your response. Let me take George's call first. Think about your response to that. Good morning, George. Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, please.
Nice talking to you. Good morning.
Good morning.
All I just want to quickly say about this issue is this. For that guy to bury his mom in the homage gift simply means that he must have used the mom for the money.
For ritual.
But it's just simple.
Okay. All right.
I don't know what else to say, because I see no reason why no rich man in this world would do that, would do such.
All right. Thank you so much, George.
A Korean man.
Sansi was going to say something.
Okay.
Now, when my grandmom died, when we brought her out from the mortuary on the burial day, we had to dress her up. I think she even wore makeup. You know, it just. You like want people to see her like they would normally see her, because she must have decomposed to an extent. So there's just this thing about, I want people to see her as she is before, like the final, exactly. So for that one, I might support it, but for wearing excessive gold and all of that, I don't support that.
See, I would do that when it is not that I'm going out of my way to do something, crazy. Those gold, those material. For shoes, I can put shoes on and whatever. But you see, all those gold and all those material things, they are things that are valuable. You can actually put it and someone else can inherit it. What is wrong with me wearing my grandmother's gold? If at all it's valuable, then for her to just carry it and put it inside the grave there. It's not, it doesn't make sense.
Let me take Hakim's call. Good morning, Hakim. Are you there?
Good morning, Yancy.
Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just want to contribute to the program. You see, whether our clerics use clerics to dress up or bury the corpse in our margin, between all our ways. Because just like God said earlier, whatever you put on the ground is definitely going to be, rust away. So what is the essence of now putting those valuable materials that can benefit black people inside grave? This is my dear sister, or they are up to this. So I think that is why, then go well, I'm a Muslim anyway. And, simply if you die, bury just a piece of cloth.
Let's see some tweets. Thank you so much.
Someone has tweeted the picture for the...
Two each. Yeah,
for the guys we were talking about.
This people Laura says, the dude for burial, okay, did he add mechanic to join in case the vehicle breaks down?
On his way to heaven.
Ajola Oleriwaju, okay. He said, Ajola Oleriwaju said, did she drive the Hummer during her lifetime? That's a profound question. Without apology, it can only happen in the East. That's what he's saying.
No, seriously, I have to say something. As much as Igbo people, we like show off, but seriously, wasn't it in Lagos that somebody buried a dog and did that shebi and everything for a dog?
He's coming
Let
here.
us not go.
It's a black man disease. Black men, we like show off.
Okay, yes, that's true. I agree totally with you. No, says, I agree with you. Probably it was part of their requirements for the money to keep coming. That's the person that called in about the ritual thing. James Afolayan says, anyway, let's not deceive ourselves. There is something hidden that we don't know about this man. All right. I mean, nobody in the sense.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, hopefully our guest is here. If not, we're going to keep talking on this matter. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Okay, I'm told that our guest is coming from Ikorodu area. You know this whole, the APC convention is ongoing and everywhere is locked down. It's Surulere area. So that Ikorodu area. So it's really, really hard for her to get. She's stuck in traffic. Our advice goes out to everybody. Today, don't go anywhere. Stay put in your house.
Do I call my director and tell him I'm not coming?
He can't go because he will understand. Anyway, back to the matter.
Let's take this tweet.
Let's take a tweet, yeah.
Max is saying, please make a shout out to a very good friend of mine. Happy birthday to Amusa Waliu. Then he says, good morning to everybody.
Yes. Murayo, we were deliberating on whether that Jeep, how would they remove it from you?
Yes. And I'm telling you that
you are not desperate enough. Because if you are desperate enough, you are missing desperation.
You get creative.
What I'm saying, hear me. Okay. A grave is 6 by 6. Do you know how deep a 6 feet is?
Of course.
Now, you now put the Jeep there. To get it out, you need to lift it. You can't just drive it out. You have to lift it. So I'm thinking, whoever wants to go and take anything in a Jeep, they're likely to just dig it and take the parts. Maybe they bash Hummer Jeep, you go and there, collect lights, collect the door, collect the bumper, collect the roof, whatever it is, in parts. You can't just drive it out because you need to actually get a crane to lift it up.
I totally don't think you take it out in parts. Why? Because right now, Hummer Jeep is no longer a trend. So who would want to buy Hummer Jeep parts? For what now?
Okay.
No, but how many people still drive Hummer Jeep right now?
Barrister Olaito. Good morning.
Good morning, madam.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Barrister.
Yeah, I must confess that I've actually been trying to make my way to this lovely program every day. You guys are doing a lovely program.
Thank you so much.
I so much appreciate you. Sister Jumoke, unfortunately, when this debate started, your first comment was never can tell where the mothers are, the kind love the mom has actually shown to the guy. Sincerely, if not for the fact that my call couldn't have, it didn't came in that time. I must confess, I didn't.
Barrister, you have a few seconds, though. I know you're a barrister.
The point is this. Let me be sincere with you. Our country is very, very bad. Where is ICPC? Such a person should be arrested. They should get to the root of the matter. And that tweet of the fact that that man actually used the mother for the ritual. It's just the truth. Thank you. Have a lovely day.
True. You see, this thing is actually more serious than we're taking it, because the truth is that if it was another country, they would have investigated that man. I remember when my brother, back in the day in the US, wanted to buy a brand new car. Now, he came, but my dad gave him the full money to buy this. Then I think I can't remember the name of the car. And because he was paying in full, they actually accosted him that, is it possible you actually have the full money for your car? Because they expect you to pay in installments.
Instrumentally.
But they were so surprised, and they actually arrested him first. Said, tell us the source of this money. Before we can actually release this car to you, you need to, my dad had to now come in and start calling and showing the account statement and everything. So the same thing for the police or whoever it is that sees that, or the local government sees that you are burying your mother in a Hummer Jeep. We need to investigate. Where did that money come from? How did you get a Hummer Jeep? What exactly is the source? Because really, it's also part of the decadence we're talking about concerning our government. Our government.
It's also the corruption as well. Now, you see, in all parties, how do we prove? Because my sister was telling me that there was the talk of the town wedding in Oriental, blah blah blah. She was just talking and everything. How do you prove this money? Because everybody is like a thing of pride. That now my burial makes
talk of the
that
town.
is it. So what we are saying is that it is the level of decay that has happened.
From Biola from Ejigo. Biola, are you there? Oh, sorry. We're going to keep talking about this until close because our guest is still not here.
Well, I do want to link this to something I had mentioned earlier, which is a general show-off. Now, for this man, his own version of show-off is probably burying his mom in a Hummer Jeep. For some other person, it's like driving in, what do you call it, that long trail of cars and someone is moving.
Limousine.
No, not limousine, a convoy, yeah, with about 8-10 people, and you're nobody, just one man by the roadside, and you just have to do that because you want recognition, you're coming back for Christmas, and you want people to identify you. So it's
how would you that you are talking now? How would you recognize that I'm a successful person?
But it shouldn't be about recognition. Pastor Sam Adeyemi, Shebi, we saw him the other day. Simple car like this. Bill Gates came to Nigeria. He just climbed out of the jet with briefcase like this. He was walking.
I am saying that the majority of Nigerians, the way they will identify that Murayo is comfortable is if they see Murayo in an SUV. She has a mansion. She has this. She has that. We have replaced materials for morals. We've replaced materials for values.
I'll let Lima talk. Let me take Ishola's call first. Good morning, Ishola.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, you see, what the matter is that I think the man is just a damn. Because if you go to the village and go and look for the mother, I think the mother should be sleeping in a room with the fucking hungry. So you can't just imagine a man buried a mother with an Hummer Jeep. Why? It's absolutely absurd. I think the mother would die in hungry than, lavishing the money. At least there are some people around him that should help with the money rather than bury the mother with the Hummer Jeep. It doesn't make sense.
Okay, interesting. All right, let's take some tweets now, please. 2 each, please.
Let me take Jumoke's tweet again. She said, is it to cover guilt of not taking care of his mom when she was alive? If she was well taken care of, why the extravagance? And Didi is saying that, my God, this is vanity upon vanity.
Didi says, Murayo, leave matter. That car will be lifted clean and clear. Even the money will be packed jeje. This na show. Someone says this only happened in Nollywood in a movie called Money After Money. If it really happened, which part of Enugu did it happen? Because I know I watched that movie. And I think what's his name was there, this Peter Doche or so, that they buried, they were a group of cultists. I didn't watch the movie, but I watched the preview. They were a group of cultists and they buried their whatever in a Hummer Jeep. So,
maybe that was actually the movie clip. So
I don't think
it's not real. Maybe this was actually a movie.
What someone is saying is that, well, you see, whatever it is, I believe that most of the stories that we have in Nollywood is a semblance of what happens in reality.
Well, it shouldn't be.
But it could be a movie clip because I remember checking for much more details on the story, and the only thing you would see is Hummer man buries wife mother in a Hummer Jeep. So it could.
The movie is about 2 years old.
But how come we don't even have any details? I really googled this man. I didn't get any details on him.
So it's possible. Maybe it's just a Nollywood story because it sounds very Nollywood kind of story. Because it doesn't make any sense. Nobody will believe that kind of story.
Somebody in Japan or so did something remarkable recently. I saw online. He built an estate, marbled everything, floors and all that for the community where he grew up because, they assisted him as a poor boy to go to school. And when he made his millions, he's a major millionaire there and he touched lives. These people are living in that estate now for free. Look at classy estate.
I like to pick on Nollywood angle because people always think that, or people always say that Nollywood reflects what happens. And I think Nollywood shouldn't actually be reflecting what happens.
What should happen?
Yes, Nollywood should reflect what the best case scenario should be. Because that's what Hollywood does. Hollywood projects you as if America is the best place in the entire world. But when you now go, they realize that there's just as much people here. People they suffer here too. But you see, they make it look as if, FBI can carry this person, and look, they now have this perception that America is the best in the best country in the entire world. Same thing, we must project the positive yes.
And your Yoruba movies too, Murayo.
Same thing.
Because they do that a lot.
Yoruba and Juju.
He said Sanzi, the person that buried his dog in Lagos is also from Anambra.
Okay.
People are like that.
All right. We have to end the show. Thank you, ladies.
It's not true.
Unfortunately, our guest didn't come. I really wanted to meet this girl because I have issues with my hair, so hopefully she'll come. But before we close, I have to say this again. These 2 little boys, we have to pray for them. And honestly, Sans, I would like Nima to pray also at some point. I mean, the Muslim prayer, my own Christian prayer is that wherever they are, let that place be too hot for the kidnappers. That woman should pay for kidnapping 2 young children. And we'll continue to talk about it. I can get my producer to pick the pictures up. If you can get the pictures up, fine. If not, tomorrow we'll put it up again. We'll continue to say this every single day until those children are returned. God bless you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.